Willie D Live.
What's up, family? The full jury pool of the federal criminal trial in New York City of Sean Diddy Combs has officially been selected. There are 12 jurors and 6 alternates, and opening statements are underway. The pool has whittled down from more than 45 candidates, and I got the list. That's right, the list approved by the judge. This morning, as court proceedings began, the defense and prosecution began calling out their choices of individuals to strike. Diddy's head lawyer, Mark Agnafilo, pointed out that the prosecution struck not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 black potential jurors. The prosecution, led by Maureen Comey, pointed out the prosecution's reasons that included individuals with issues with law enforcement, knowledge of the case, limited English, even one accused of having an agenda. The judge denied the defense's challenge, determining the exclusions were not based on racial discrimination. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The final pool has been identified as jurors 2, 5, 25, 28, 55, 58, 75, 116, 160, 184, 201, 217, 230, 234, 247, 292, 321, and 330. 12 jurors, 6 alternates. Now, why do they need alternates? Well, just in case somebody gets sick, somebody is struck from the jury because they did something inappropriate, they didn't follow the rules or whatever. There's a number of reasons why another jury might have to step in. Hey, somebody could, God forbid, have a heart attack, die or something, while serving. This will be a wild, wild case. The judge had expected the jury to be fully seated by the end of last week. However, you know how that turned out. So now we're here. We started from the bottom, now we're here. And this case is underway. The trial is underway. Potential jurors for the Diddy trial were asked questions about sex, criminal activity, their knowledge of the case. And so based on their answers, they were either selected or rejected. Now check this out, fam, because this is very important. The jury for the trial, which is expected to last about 8 weeks, has not been sequestered. Check this out, fam. The judge ordered them to go home and don't read about the case and stay off the internet. Don't have any conversations with anyone about the case. Either the judge is stupid or the judge is delusional, one or the other, because there is no way possible those jurors are going to be able to avoid talking about the case or reading about the case or hearing about the case somewhere. And nobody's going to stay off the internet for 2 months unless they're incapacitated or dead. Nobody's going to stay off the internet. Nobody. So those orders are unrealistic. Those rules are unrealistic. There is no way possible that the jury is not going to be tainted. That's just what it is. That's how it is. In this information age we're in today, it's just too much out there. It's way too much. So you can expect that along the way, I do expect at least one juror is not going to make it. Mark my words. At least one juror is not going to make it. Somebody held on to some information and they're going to be discovered. You know, they say what's done in the dark will come to light. Somebody did not speak truthfully, right? Did not answer truthfully when they were questioned during the selection process. Because, you know, people want to be on the jury. Some people got more important things to do, and they didn't want to be on the jury, so they gave answers that they thought was that would align with being excused. But there are others who might be racist, might have been abused as a child and harbors major resentment toward abusers, not just as a child, but may have been SA'd as an adult. And they got a major hang up with that. And, you know, people who are accused of stuff like that, there might be somebody who is it could be Diddy's #1 fan, could be on the trial, on the jury. You know, everybody is not going to be straight up, and they're not going to keep it a buck. I'm sure more than one person lied to get on that jury. In case you forgot, here's the charges. Diddy is charged with 5 federal counts, 2 charges of sex trafficking, 2 charges of transportation to engage in prostitution, and a single count of racketeering conspiracy. If convicted, he faces life in prison. No more talk.